Good day, my friend. On today's video I will show you how to change the silent block on the control arm. You are right now on the Mercedes W124 channel. I'm Hervé and I will show it to you. Why do we need to change the silent block? Well, very easy. You will notice when you drive the car, you will notice that the car floats a little bit, right and left. It's not steady. So usually that's a sign that this is to be changed. If you want to make sure, you just go under the car, look at the state of them. Here, for instance, that's an extra part that I've got. And you can see they're completely gone. Okay, so if you have a look at yours under, you will see if they're good or not. Okay, so what I've done, I will change both sides on the car. Here I've got the kit, so as usual, of course, I will give you the part number. And what consists the part number? Well, I will show you. We've got the silent block, okay, that goes on each side. They're held by this, like so. Okay, here's one, here's two. Okay, and we've got as well the nuts. Where I'm a bit surprised is that they don't give the screw that goes with it. That's a bit weird. So it was a €30 extra. I'm not too sure why. So anyway, let's remove this from the car and let's start. You may be wondering as well why I'm here, where usually I shoot the video at my house. Well, because we've got a constant rain for the past month here in Spain, and it's absolutely impossible to change it at home. So I've got a friend who told me, well, come here on my workshop and we place the car on ramps and that's it, on an elevator. So that would be so much simpler. Okay, so let's go for it now. Let's dismantle everything. I will not show you all the steps because I've done that video before. Obviously you remove the wheel, you remove the spring, and you take it off. Okay, if you're not sure, watch my videos. I've done it before. Okay, what a pleasure to have something like this to raise the car, because it makes life so much easier. Well, look, so if you go under your car, you should see something like that. Okay, so it's gone. The other side is quite good. Okay, but usually if you change one side, you change the other as well. I will show you now. For instance, here it's good. Okay, and here, hope you can see it. You see it starts going. Okay, so that's why I'm gonna change the two sides. Now that I've got my arm, we'll have to remove the bushing. For this, as you can see, we've got this in the center. It's basically this that's been pressed and open here. Okay, so some people cut it with an angle grinder. What I will do, I will use something like that. I will remove that top part and then I should be able to remove the center. Once it's done, with a hammer and maybe a chisel or something, I will remove one side and then the other. Then we'll repeat the same on the other. I've now removed the two silent block. Okay, you see that ring that's here. We'll have to remove this as well. This come out with a bit of force. You will sit on the new silent block. We've got it here, so this must come off. Okay, once we've got the two sides removed, then we can mount it. As well, there's another technique to remove them with a bar. You place it inside and you pry it, and it should come off. Everything is now off, as you can see, and now we'll be ready to mount the new one. Okay, but before you will file it a little bit so that it is a bit cleaner on the inside. Now, before to mount our silent block, just make sure there's one part that goes in front and one part that goes at the back of the control arm. Although they look exactly the same in height, etc., they are different. You see this one at the back got 3 little bits of rubber, and this one got 2 and 1. You see? I will give you the part number as well for the front and the rear. As I said, to me they look very much the same, but these goes at the back and those ones at the front. To mount it, you will notice as well that the silent block is a bit oval, okay? The two of them, okay? And the two of them work a bit differently. So here we've got the 3 marks. This goes vertically, okay, compared to the control arm, okay? So you'll fit it that way. So the oval will be horizontal. On this one, on the front one, there will be the 1 dot will be at the bottom, okay, and the 2 horizontally, okay. So the oval will be vertical, okay. So what I will use to mount it, I will use the vise, and bit by bit I will force it and I will put it in place. A little bit of grease would help. It comes always nicely. Our silent block are now in place, and we will need to place this inside. So basically what we'll do, we'll fit it in, okay? And what I'll do to clip it, I will use a hammer, a bit like this one, you see, with a ball. So I've got one in the vise. I will place this inside, this at the top, and then I will bang it from the top so it will open. Let me show you. Of course, while we are under the car, here I've got a bit of luck because I've got the elevator. But in case you got ramps or stuff like that, okay, just have a look under the car if you see something suspicious, something that is to be changed, okay, because now is the time, okay. For instance, what I've noticed here with the control arm is that the ball joint is gone, okay. It's very loose. So this, I know I will have to buy one and change it, okay? If you want to know how to change that, just look at me at my videos. I've made it and you will know how to do it, okay? So basically what I've got to do now is mount it. So same thing but in reverse, okay? As I said, I've made that video before, so obviously I won't shoot that because I don't want the video to last 3 hours. Okay, we mount it, make sure everything works fine. Okay, remember as well, I've said in the previous video that when you remove the control arm, there's obviously an adjustment. So mark it with a little pen or something, something that you've got in hand, something to mark it, just to make sure you're gonna have more or less the same adjustment. So like that you can drive the car more or less okay. But in any case, you will need to adjust the steering after. Okay, you will need to go into a workshop and they will have to do it for you. Okay, so I'll mount it and we'll be done. That's it, the job is now done. So obviously, as always, I recommend people to have a drive to make sure everything is fine, mounted properly, you should feel a difference now. When you drive the car, it should be way more steady. Okay, so I hope that you have liked the video. I hope that it's useful to you. If you are not subscribed to the channel, do so, and we'll see each other in the next one soon. Take care.